obviously down to the grand finals tiebreaker between Canada and Latin America. Uh, and yeah, this is Machine followed by my buddy Raz here. Raz, what's up, man?
Not much, man. Excited to see who's going to take down this Nation Wars final. Two really strong teams. I mean, Canada, you look at some of those names, my goodness,
Yeah.
powerhouse. And you have Latin America here, same thing. Like everyone on both of these sides, extremely good players. So I think we're in for a big clash for sure.
Yeah, TT1 definitely like a threat, like, someone who is incredible not only at 1 versus 1 but 2v2. You got to throw Pam's name out there, man. And he's really done a lot of work for Team Canada so far this season. You also got, the stalwart Dragon, just an incredible late game monster macro Protoss. You got Cross, kind of the NA emulation Zerg that everyone tries to live up to, but can't quite do it yet. Between him and Hawk, two just incredible North American Zergs. We also have Andy to round things out here, teaming up with TT1 for that 2v2 on Metropolis. But yeah, man, what an incredible field for Canada. Raz, what do you think of Team LATAM here?
I mean, I think you look across and you see the same things. I mean, you see Terror, right? Like obviously staple of Latin America, just absolutely incredible. Terran has a
Former
whole bag
BSL
of
champ.
builds. Yeah, BSL champ has a whole bag of builds. I mean, he can pull anything out. 8 Raxos, right? Like TVZ, he does proxy factories and all the matchups. Like he's hard to just pick what he's going to do and just prepare for. So, staple, solid player, constantly 23, 2400 all the time. Then you got Ultra, another strong player, good macro Terran, right? We all know who he is. He makes it through a lot of the rounds of BSL. Going to be good. I guess the biggest question mark for me that I don't know as well is Babbo Belladonna, how they are as a 2v2 team. Obviously, Zerg really strong. So the fact that they have that will probably be helpful. But experienced TT1 and Andy 2v2 team as PZ versus Easy. So I think that's my only question mark for Team Latin America. But the first two players I think can go either way.
From what I know, the rustlings of the underground 2v2 league, Babbo and Belladonna are actually monsters, and that Zerg
Monsters.
is
Okay.
a strength, if anything. Yeah, they might be the favorites here. Like no joke, which is really funny when you see names like TT1 and Andy across from them.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's pretty
I'm
crazy.
actually predicting they're a gnarly 2v2 team, so that's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
But
The
yeah,
one
I
big
think just
change Oh, so the one big change instead of playing best of two, it would be best of three. So we will have deciding matches here. The rest of Nation Wars has been in the playoffs best of two. So now we're going to really, both sides will be able to take. So we will settle this today. There is no tie potential. So every map will matter.
Yeah, yeah. Every single map will matter between these two. And I mean, whenever it comes down to a literal grand finals tiebreaker scenario, right? Like you don't even need to say anything more than that. It is literally coming down to the final games between both of these strong teams. And I'm gonna be honest, I have a really difficult time picking a favorite here. But what I do know is this is gonna be some pretty intense games, and I can't wait to get them started.
Yeah, I think I'm ready here. I mean, we're going to be having Dragon versus Terror on Eclipse to start. I think we're
Dude,
going to probably see Dragon with a gas steal, I would imagine, to start this game. So it'll be
you
interesting to
already
see
know.
what I mean, I have to say it. I have to guess that, right? I mean, it's just the bread and butter of PVT on Eclipse. I mean, Terran have gotten so much better over the last couple of years dealing with it and kind of playing out of it. So it'll be interesting to see if Terra goes with some type of fast expansion to fast three factory pressure, like what he's going to do to respond if it does happen, and how Dragon's going to play it. Is it going to be Pylon Scout 12 Nexus? Is it going to be Pylon Scout into a gateway, like forward gateway? So I'm really curious because there's so many openings, right? When we used to have gas deals, we didn't have as many different trees to go in through, but now we do. The build order trees are so big and various. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Any of those two-player maps, like you said, I am expecting either the gas stealer. We could just see straight up proxy one gate. But yeah, both big threats on this map. That's also a difficult map for Terran to even secure a third on. Uh, but I think we were seeing a lot of the Chinese Terrans open 5 fact on this map the previous season, and it seemed to be quite difficult for Protoss to stop. So it's not like there aren't options on the map for PvT. But yeah, man, I'm really excited to get this one underway.
Yeah, I'm ready to get into these games. I'm excited to see how we do, and where we and who is going to be the champion. That's the big question now.
Yep, yep.
Oh, all right, and we're jumping
Oh, jumping into the
right in
2v2 just to
there.
kick things off here. Oh, or wait. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's actually Terror and Dragon still. Never mind. So spawning top right as the blue Terran here for Team LATAM, we have Terror.
And in the bottom left, it is Dragon, who I believe is their team captain. Oh, here we go. Probe going out. Oh, no, it's not.
Yeah,
Okay.
just a pylon. Is this timing still in time to disrupt the gas?
Absolutely. Timing's still there to disrupt the gas. The question is going to be, like I said, is he going to go for a gateway in the base? Is he going to go for a 12 Nexus Forge? Like, I think that has been one of the more popular builds we even saw like in ASL was 12
Yeah.
Nexus, gateway, Forge, something. It looks like he wants to go for the gateway, and then he'll go pressure from there. So gateway gas steal. But like I said, the 12 Nexus has been pretty popular right now. Do that, go into a gateway and a Forge. If Terran tries to pull SCVs, you put a cannon down. You hold and you're in great shape. But Dragon here wants to play against little. Oh no! Terror canceled an SCV. He did not get the gas steal there, Machine. Terror
Oh shoot.
canceled. Yep, it is blue in the top right corner there. Terror canceled an SCV to make sure he gets it. So that'll trigger Dragon to just end up taking his gas because now we're into a pretty standard PvT.
I love seeing this from Terror. Obviously, like you said, was a choice to cancel that SCV. But when you're facing off against Terror, you know how aggressive he likes to get as is. He's just keeping those options open, which is, going to make him so much more of a threat here against Dragon. Whereas if he was forced to just go into that typical gasless expand, he would feel a little more limited.
Yeah, I always like to see how the player adapts, right? Like if Dragon's game plan was to gas steal, now didn't happen. Like is it like okay, I'm just gonna play super standard, or do you have some? Oh,
Ooh, man,
ooh,
you never like
wow,
to see that start things off.
wow.
Wow,
So
Dragon, good for him, man.
double whammy there because we canceled an SCV right for to get the gas, and now we lost one. So that's like a little bit of he gets the probe, but still a little bit ugly there for Terror. Not what he wants. Not the ideal start.
Yeah, a little mental damage there to kick things off, but still, I mean, Terror's fine. It's not like killing one SCV is gonna, win him the game here. He's still got a long ways to go to take down Terror.
Absolutely. Did he cancel the range? He did. So canceled range, and he's going to put down a 19 Nexus like this from Dragon. Definitely creative.
Yeah.
He showed that it was fitting, and then he canceled. So
Yeah, it's not like Terror, has a ton of options at the moment here. He's likely just going for this factory expand, which it seems like he actually is. So I like the chance to cancel that early range. He maybe will not be able to pressure the bunker quite as early, but he will be able to build more probes, and that's a big important part of this game.
okay, Dragon just poking in here, making sure that he sees a command center has started, because he does not want to be surprised, and he knows Terror's capable of hiding something or just putting a proxy somewhere. Look, this SCV's hidden over here, but it is not going to be a proxy. He's just hiding there.
Okay. Huh, what was that waiting for? Oh, I guess to repair the vulture. Wow, okay. Oh, it's kind of nice.
Repair the vulture and then try to scout again if you can and see if you can sneak this vulture in or what's going on. Seems like Terra's most likely going to go mines and just try to get a mine on top of the third. Dragon here doing a good job with his Dragoon. Kind of just checking around, making sure he's not blocking his third right away. So well done from him. But Dragon
Is
playing
that
super standard Robo Gate.
Is that Robo before range? That felt really fast to me. Nope, it's not. Wow. Okay. Still felt like a very quick Robo, but is this likely going to be Observer?
I would imagine he's going to probably just go right into Observer, 2-gate Observer, unless he decides he wants to go to 3-gate Observer. Oh, as I said, there it goes down, 3-gate Observer. You know, I think you said it before, Machine. Terror super aggressive. So how do you counter some of that super aggressive Terror nature of just trying to push across the map? 2-3 factory timing. You just go 3-gate Observer and you kind of hold everything.
Okay. Yeah, 3-gate Observer, I guess, would be quite good against any kind of early pressure. Does it also benefit against 5-fact timings?
I guess because you get so many Dragoons early, like you have like a bigger army size and army count, and if you see that it's 5-fact, you just add a couple more speed lots, because from here he'll be able to take his third at a really good timing, right? He'll still be able to get like probably that 630 third, because he'll clear everything. So
Sure.
I would imagine he'll be able to get into the other gateways and legs.
All right. But yeah, it looks like that Observer should be coming out here shortly for Dragon. That'll allow him to kind of clear the mines from his own third base, take a pretty quick third himself here. I like the pylon wall already beginning at the natural. Terror might have an opportunity to run by if he ended up going for that early vulture speed, but it seems to just be content with spreading mines around the map for scouting at the moment.
Yeah, really good vision from him, right? Like he sees everything, he knows nothing crazy's coming. I mean, I like how he kind of put them almost so they could touch, so he would see if like a shuttle was coming. He probably recognized and realized what he's up against, like no shuttle, no nothing. But we're starting to get to that timing though where Dragon really needs to get that probe to a third, right? Like usually you want it 630, try to kind of get that done.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that would be the first Observer, but it looks like he's going to wait for the second Observer to start getting in place. Still, you know, looks to be, if he gets a probe here quick enough, could be close to a 7-minute third timing, which isn't terrible.
Yeah, not terrible at all. A little late, but, you know, I think he's also...
Look at how good Terror is. He's going to hunt these probes. You thought you could just send 4 Dragoons and clear the mines at your third, and that was the end of this fight? No, sir. My name is Terror. Snipes that probe. Now there's going to be more Dragoons forced to wait out here for Dragon just to secure this little patch of land between his natural and his third. So really well done here from Terror.
You see that his money is just floating here, Machine, right? He wants to put that Nexus down. He wants to put some more gateways, like he probably should have added already. So that probe snipe already just kind of mixing things up here. Oh, Stargate.
Goes into Stargate. Oh man, I'll tell you.
We can't.
I was gonna say, that's a very late Citadel, man. If this is a 5-fact suddenly out of Terror, I think that Protoss is in trouble. And yeah, in fact, it does look like it is a 5-fact.
It is. That's why I think, I don't know if Dragon saw the last 2 factories with his Observer, and that's what's making him switch over, because if you go 3-gate carrier versus the 5-gate, you will be punished. So he's recognized, oh wow, it's a 6-fact Machine. So Terror is going to be extremely aggressive.
Already kind of moving out with these first siege tanks, kind of creating some space here. Removing the vision from Dragon outside his own natural. Yeah, this is going to be a big timing, but at the same time, although you did mention the gateways were slightly delayed because of that delayed third, this is a good amount of gateways already out of Dragon. If there's one thing Dragon knows how to do, it's make a lot of units. So this can get tricky here for Terror.
Yeah, Dragon's probe count very solid on 2 bases, right? 47 is good. He should be able to get those gateways online. I'm assuming he's going to want to move up to some of these high grounds to slow this push down a bit, like use the Dragoons, force the siege, back up, because what we're really looking for here, right, is the leg speed. He wants that leg speed to be done, which he should have, just maybe not for the first engage if Terror is able to freely walk across the map. and we don't want him to set up. So, oh my goodness, we've added so many gateways. So he is just going to be pure macroing out. Terra thinks he's being sneaky. Dragon says absolutely not. Will not happen to me.
Yeah, he does finally have that trailing observer in the main too, sees an additional factory. I think he smells what's going on here. This has to be a big factory timing out of Terror. I like seeing the shuttles in production from Dragon here. I think those Zealot bombs are really going to be key in defending this.
He can catch some tanks here. The only problem he's going to have here... Yeah, the only problem he's going to have here is this tight choke that's coming up. Like, fighting in this area is tough. Like, he's going to have to really be patient and let Terror kind of push through a bit, because you do not want to fight in that choke. All right, Terror actually abandoning the choke. I'm surprised.
I like this high ground. He's kind of tricked Dragon. Dragon wasn't really keeping up with the movement, but no, here we go. Legs is completed. We see the shuttle come in, and that is just so many Zealots, Raz. That is so many Zealots.
He's just been macroing nonstop, and he's absolutely going to slaughter this attack here, Machine. We see the supply plummeting for Terror, even on a 6-pack, and I don't even know how much Dragon even really lost there. I mean, it is not much. And he is now up 40 supply.
But like you said, the other kind of thing is, how much did he actually lose? When you're very Zealot heavy like that, and Dragon absolutely has been, that's gas that he's basically saving. He can go Templar now. He can start making carriers, maybe the Arbiter tech he was thinking about initially. He can take a 4th, and Terror will not take a 3rd anytime soon.
Now see, this right here from Terror is a little risky. I know he's setting these vultures to kill this probe, but there's nothing at home, right? Like, if you're a Protoss and you see this, this could trigger you to attack. You could say, you know what? You have 12 vultures on the map. How many can be at home with your tanks? So if he really wanted to, he could have busted Terror here, but he's just going to play it out safe and block these vultures and try to take a 4th base.
I like this too, right? If you're Dragon, you're feeling very comfortable in the game state. Why take a risk? I know you have it very calculated, right? But I mean, the game just seems to be going so well. Let's just kind of keep the game going.
No, I hear you, but you know me.
Yeah,
I'm ready to clash armies, you know?
At a moment's notice, yeah.
Yep, doesn't even have to be that favorable for me. I could just jump in there and be like, let's do it. Here we go, Zealots. Make it happen.
I'll say this. You know what those vultures have been out on the map doing? 2 things. Delaying a 4th base from Dragon, and moving Dragon's arm, or keeping Dragon's army on his side of the map. This is actually going to allow the space for Terror to pretty safely lock down a 3rd here, which I did not think he could do prior.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be a challenge as well, and oh man. Well, Dragon's not so worried about him taking a 3rd, because he's like, you know what? I'll just go make a bazillion carriers. So that's why he's not pushing. He's doing what you're thinking here, Machine. He's like, I'll just sit back. Things are going well. I'll make carriers. You can't push for a little while. Oh my goodness, though. These snipes, though, on these probes.
I'm telling you, it's insane how good he does this. I can't think of another Foreigner that is just this aggressive with small vultures at preventing probes from taking bases. It's crazy, man. Wow.
Look at that supply.
Still, though, yeah, supply is definitely in Dragon's favor. Is he gonna get it again?
Oh,
Stop.
my God. No. The frustration.
Yeah, I mean, he's not able to make carriers, so he's got to get his aggressions out some other way. That's by sniping probes, apparently.
We'll never get a probe to that 4th base, Dragon. You will never do it. I will not allow it.
No.
He's hiding one. He's going to get more. Oh,
Stop.
My.
Don't tell me. If he gets this probe, Raz, I'm going to flip my fucking table.
That's it. Tables are going flying.
Wait. Oh, he does get the Nexus down, just barely. But he will take down another probe.
We won't flip it right now. We thought about it. It was probably a good idea. But now that
probably a good idea. I would have disconnected myself from the cast, man.
He's just gone instantly.
Boy. Terra is still suddenly though looking very scary. He's obviously up the Goliath production, knows about the incoming carriers, but I mean, there's not a whole lot finally he could do to prevent this fourth and fifth base of Dragon getting up.
Yeah, and it's going to be really hard for him to even like say, "Oh, I see them, I'm going to push," because Dragon's already maxed. Like his ground army's very, very big still, and he's going to have 6 carriers, right? So it's definitely going to be a challenge here. This is his moment. Terror trying to get through the middle of the map. Maybe with those
He's
3
doing a
stealth
pretty good
reps
job, making good time. Yeah.
The question is, will Dragon just counter now that he's taking a 4th and 5th base, or will he actually fight this? Right now, Dragon kind of coming back. Yikes.
Ooh, that is so many tanks. Dragon really needs to back up with those remaining units. A lot of sacrificial Dragoons there.
Like I said, I wonder. Oh, he's trying to pull the probes, trying to get them out, which is really good for him. Can the tank fire does get a lot of them, but he does save some. This is going to be
every
tricky
probe
now.
Counts.
Yeah, this is going to be tricky now. Like I said, I wonder if it's better that maybe Dragon just starts to threaten the counter, right? Like force Terror to either pull back or keep going forward until those carriers are ready to go.
Yeah, if he threatened a counter, just cleared the mines heading back to Terra's main, and then used the carriers just to clean up, maybe it would have been better, but yeah. Oh man, that's so split. Dragon taking a lot of losses here in this engagement. And the rallying Goliaths. Yeah, and those were mostly on the Goliaths too, so he's definitely looking to soften those up for the carriers. 6 carriers now. I mean, isn't that the magic number? Yeah.
It's a very good number there. Especially the mech only being 1-1, right? So he needs to get these online and going forward here.
Yeah, he's got to get those interceptors out as well. It looks like quite a few of them just completed, so they do not have interceptors yet. But once that interceptor count starts getting up, he should be able to snipe a lot of these tanks, a lot of these Goliaths. It's going to be a big threat here for Terror moving forward.
Yeah, he's just trying to pick off what he can. We see Terror taking a 4th base as he should be, right? While you're pressuring, you want to get at those bases up as Terror, and you need the gas income.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a pretty
Good job here, just picking off these straggler tanks, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing a great job. Terror, though, doing a good job of retreating, trying to consolidate what's left of his army here. Dragon does have bottom right bases now, both mining. 54 probe count. Yeah, it looks like he has recovered well for a Protoss that just lost their 3rd base.
Yeah, and this is where it's going to get even harder for Terra now, right? Like, Dragon can take those carriers and go through the bottom of the map. He can do this and partner everything up. Like, he now can kind of pull Terror back and forth on the map.
Yeah, and we're definitely seeing that pull happen here. Terror is at least on the high ground for this engagement, but, I mean, the carriers are looking like a real threat here. All these Dragoons shooting on the low ground. I'm not sure if this was maybe the best way to engage this. He could probably just start sniping stuff with the carriers, but either way, he is getting on top of these Goliaths with the Dragoons. Here come the High Templars in the back, probably looking to get a couple big storms on these remaining Goliaths. And yeah, suddenly this just feels like an overwhelming amount of carrier.
Yeah, Terra may push it back for now, but the losses are great, right? Like, he's feeling it. We're almost to 19 minutes. He's probably going to be out of mining in his natural as well as his main soon. So main already gone, natural about to be gone. So he'll be on 2 base, which is what he needs. But how do you handle the carriers that are going to continue to grow in the count, right? They're going to be up, like, there's 2 more. Like, we're going to be up to like 10, 12 carriers soon. Like, this is going to get out of hand. Oh my goodness, we already have a lot. There's 7, 8, 9 carriers already.
I mean, is the answer just a lot of upgraded Goliaths, or is he going to need, you know, to maybe do some tricky Wraith play or something like this?
I think in the current state, the Goliaths may not be enough because Dragon's ground army has been pretty big as well. Like, he's doing a good job of mixing in Dragoons, Zealots, and Templar. It's not like he's fighting purely with the carriers. So I think once he partners up together, like, it's going to be very difficult. We're going to need a very big amount of an overwhelming force of Goliaths plus tanks. Like, we're not going to be able to fight this with pure Goliath because the carrier sniped the few tanks that are there, and then the ground army will absolutely eat up the Goliaths.
This feels like the engagement that's going to test everything here. Finally, the carrier count is a complete. Big storms about to go down on the meaty chunk of this army here from Terror. And yeah, it looks like Dragon just looking overwhelming.
Yeah, Dragon just playing this out, man, really, really well. Terror doing what he can, and GG is called from Terror. I mean, really well played by Dragon that game, right? Like, Terror pulling out the punches, doing what he needed to do, tried to get it done, but Dragon just executed brilliantly, in my opinion, from going the 3-gate obs to a third base, macro got a 9 gateways, crushing the first army, and then just making sure that he got it done with the carriers.
Yeah, absolutely. I liked how once he recognized that he had kind of stomped that first push, you know, he did just kind of take a pause and secure, you know, a fourth base. Wasn't afraid to go into that carrier tech with an advantage, and yeah, just did a great job ending it as well. So good for him. We kind of said, you know, Eclipse maybe not the best map in some ways for TVP to kind of kick things off here, so it should be Terror's choice at least going into game number 2. Yep.
Yeah, we'll have to see what he liked to play. I mean, a lot of good, I think, map picks in this map pool. A lot of the new maps, right? So we've seen success. Terror, he might have a special build order for a special map, you know, that he wants to pull out first Dragon, that he's prepared. So we just don't know.
Yep. But either way, yes, you have audio. Yep.
All right. All right, we are ready for game number 2. Let's dive into it. Dragon versus Terror, Nation Wars tiebreaker, game number 2.
All right. Spawning top left side as the blue Terran, we have Terror.
And in that 6 o'clock, well, 7 o'clock position, it is Dragon. All right, let's see. Dominator. Will Dragon, he's not known for his trickiness, but this map can get crazy.
How so?
Well, we've seen a lot of the pro scene in Korea right now. A lot of, like, forward gates in the cannons or shield batteries, like Mini especially has been a little wild on this map. So I think that there's always potential to get crazy. I know Dragon is a very standard player, so we probably won't see it, but there is that potential.
Yeah, he's definitely got the reputation for being pretty standard, pretty bland, if you will. He just kind of outplays people. So I would, but you know, you never know. Anytime you have a low ground main in this matchup, if you're able to basically just stuff Terran into their main and hold their ramp, they are so screwed. It's so difficult to play from. So it's always a threat on this style of map.
Absolutely, right? If you can get that ramp secured with a couple goons, man, it really makes it hard for Terran to get up. They're like, oh no, I'm stuck here. They got to pull SCVs, all that good stuff. But no scout from Dragon, so he seems like he wants a really fast core again. He might just be playing another 19 Nexus build as well.
Okay. We're seeing gas out of Terror, obviously. He will actually be sending out his first SCV scout here. We'll have to see. It's probably, you know, going to be just that single factory play. Wouldn't expect Terror to go 2-fact TVP or anything like that, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, could be strong on here, you know, getting up a ramp and pushing through, but I have my doubt there as well.
Yeah, I've just never, anyone who's listened to my cast, you know, I'm not a fan of 2-fact, never really have been. You know who else is not a fan of 2-fact? Our good Terran buddy, Mr. Nyokin.
Well,
he cannot stand 2-fact.
Machine, I have bad news.
What's that?
The SCVs have not come off gas yet.
Oh, come on, man. Of course I had to say it, and I'm cursed right now. I don't know why. I got that commentary curse. I'm gonna just talk shit about something, and then it's gonna happen every time.
Yep, not looking good right now unless he's gonna play some other crazy type of build. But right now,
Which you might.
oh,
Who
oh,
knows?
oh, not in there.
Oh, that's good. That's really good for the team fact. Okay. I mean, if he's able to keep Dragon in the dark and Dragon gets too greedy, maybe he can make something happen with this.
Well, Dragon is being greedy. He went 19 Nexus to later range, so that will definitely help this build. I believe the second factory is down now. So it is going to be an all-in 2-fac here because I think we're probably going to go to 19 SCVs and stop. It seems like we're going to be going all in.
I wonder if this was a read from Terror after the previous game. I did mention like that robo timing seemed so fast. I don't know if he was maybe cutting Dragoons or what, but this could be a good read. And yeah, the range just starting. I mean, if it doesn't look like the 2-fac's quite going to hit in time before range happens, but yeah, so I guess maybe range is on time.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be there as he starts to move out. And the nice thing about this map is you can kind of delay with all the little pizza slices, right? Like you can sit up on a high ground, run away, go to another high ground, back, forth. But I think once Dragon sees the number of Marines, he'll kind of know what he's up against. He's probably going to need to make a shield battery in the front and go from there.
Yeah, yeah. But he's got to recognize it, and he's really been too timid to move across the map with these early Dragoons and even scout things out. Oh, here we go.
I think
I've
he's a
noticed.
tip hand.
Yeah, I've noticed in the ASL on this map, this is a fun map to watch TVP because they're the way they maneuver to secure this high ground and the advantage that it gives Terran specifically, it feels like. Suddenly, these 5 Marines and a tank just feel like so much more of a nuisance to deal with. And here we go. Ooh, nice pickup on the Vulture by Dragon there. Only gets a single mine down, and he's got a good idea of where it's at, so I shouldn't really expect that to be a factor in this. Shield battery was complete, as you said, Raz. So I want to say Dragon looking to be in a pretty strong position.
Absolutely, extremely strong. If he holds here, and he's in no rush. Like, all right, take the pylon, whatever. I have 2 gateways. I just want to kind of get this going. He'll be able to hold this, and oh wow, he snipes that mine really well.
It's so risky. You're like, I'm gonna walk near this bomb and then hopefully shoot the bomb. Like, yeah.
Wow, this is very all in from Terror. We even have siege.
He needs to pull probes, right?
He can pull probes here if he wants. Oh, can he get that tank? I don't know if it's going to be enough just getting that one tank. He's better off just pulling all the boys here and trying to bust this, because if he can break it, it's a win for him.
Yeah, he's just got to hold. And here come the probes finally. Not able to really drill or get damage onto that last siege tank. Oh, man. And this is what I get for talking shit about 2-fac. Really, I'm sorry, Dragon. I forced this. Like, this is insane. I can't believe it.
You made this happen. You made this happen.
I feel a little guilty. I'm not gonna lie, man. Still though, Dragon with 20 probes. I mean, he's lost that high ground, right? We were just talking about how big it is on a map like this. I just don't see how Protoss can ever really get out of their main base once this happens. There is a turret going down, so despite Dragon having the shuttle, won't really be allowed much of a position to drop.
Yeah, I mean, he can give up some of these items if he had the Reaver, but he doesn't have the Reaver yet. Like, there's no counter potential to kill all the SCVs. Like, those are some things you can do here, at least to try to help prevent a loss, but it's going to be a struggle here now.
The Reaver is almost complete here. Shuttle is in position to pick it up.
GG's.
GG there.
Wow.
So actually, that will tie it up again to 1-1 between these two, bringing it down to a game 3. I mean, this is literally why we're doing the tiebreaker. These matches have been so close in this competition.
Yeah, we see a very fast win from Terra to pull it back one with that amazing 2-fac that he pulled out. So he was like,
Yeah.
Machine's going to commentate this and probably say, don't do it. And I'm going to do it to make it work just so I can tell him, shut up. That's it. Terror is talking to you, Machine. That's it.
You know, I literally see Nyokin in the chat right now, too. Like, I know that guy's shaking his head. The 2-fact just took a win. But yeah, you know, 2-fact strong. You heard it here first.
Oh my goodness, out of control.
Yeah.
Out
Well,
of
that does
control.
bring it to 1-1 between these two. Both players are ready, folks. So let's go ahead and jump into Game 3 of Dragon vs. Terror. Here we go. Spawning bottom left side for Team Canada. As the red Protoss, we have Dragon.
And in the top left, it's Terror. El Champignon.
What? El Champignon.
That's
Previous
who he
BSL
is.
champion. I
That's
just love
who
saying that.
he is.
El Champignon.
El
It's just a
Champignon.
fun way to say it.
Oh man.
Big 4-player map finally. I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping to
See a BBS?
see these guys play. No, I was not hoping to see BBS for sure. I just want to see a bigger match between these two. I would say it leads into a strength of Dragon because he's kind of a macro monster, but still could be good.
Yeah, I thought maybe what we would see, you know, just the old BBS too. Pull out all the stops.
It is Terror. I wouldn't put it past him. He's done that before, once or twice or 100 times.
He knows how to do. He knows how to handle that build as well.
I mean, he's always such a threat, right? We were just talking about it. I was talking about how terrible 2-fact is, and it never works. And Terror's like, you know what? Hold my beer. I will embarrass Machine on this cast right now and make this work.
No
and he did.
idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, man. I got one gate with gas here for Dragon. Still later scout. Seems to really like to optimize that probe production, that mineral production, and harvesting early. Terror once again with the faster scout here, but it is a 13 scout.
Yeah,
Is he gonna get lucky and scout him first? No, he's going top right. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, 19 Nexus, you know, popular build. I like to play it. It's very strong. You can hold even these early pressures, right? But it gets a little tricky, especially if they pull SCVs. If they scout it quickly, they can pull the SCVs plus Marines, Vultures, and just kind of bust it because you don't have the range. But helps your eco tremendously to do so. We'll see if Dragon's gonna play with that or if he's gonna try to really mix it up.
Yeah, I see Wolfix always pulling out that SCV pull timing versus 19X, and he makes it look really strong.
Yeah, it's very difficult to hold when you don't have range. So a lot of pros, they put their second pylon kind of in where the choke is so that they can make a wall so the SCVs come through, but the vultures can't make it, so that kind of helps, but got to be set up for that. Looks much more standard here in terms of just going 21 Nexus from Dragon, maybe just a 23 Nex. Yep. Oh, he canceled it again.
The range? Yeah. Wow. I don't know. It's got to be a read or something. And you're kidding me. You're kidding me, Rez. I'm not even gonna talk.
My God. Terror is just calling it like, Dragon, you're not gonna switch up your build? No problem. I'll just go 2-fac again.
But
El Champignon knows how to get it done.
He hasn't scouted anything. You know what I mean? So like, this is a gut call from Terror. He wasn't hoping to scout and go 2-fact depending on what he saw. He's just doing this anyway. So it really is a player-specific read here from Terror.
Yeah, Terror's just expecting Dragon to be doing this again, I guess. He's like, all right, you're gonna keep doing it, no problem. I'll keep doing it. If he goes a robo here, he's probably dead. We're gonna need another gateway first. Which sometimes you can you can put in your build, right? Like if you haven't scouted, you know what's going on. You see the 3, 4 Marine. You could add a second gateway for Robo, just to be safe. I don't know if Dragon's gonna do that.
He's only showing the 3 Marines too. Oh, look at that Nyokin. Nyokin
Oh.
2 fact, man. Now he's the
There
face
it
of
is.
2 fact.
That's it.
And suddenly, Dragon having a heart attack. Seeing that 5 Marine count, seeing the SCV in the tank, he knows exactly what this is. And he said, why? Why did I do this to myself?
He really needs to just pull the boys. Like he's gonna need to fight this with the Dragoons and the probes. And just hold.
You almost need to pre-pull them, right? Like, they need to be spread out. They're trying to do splash, you know, 2 Marines. Oh, he does pick off one very clean to start things off, though.
Yeah, better micro this time from Dragon. He's able to engage this army outside a little bit, and well done from him.
Yeah, very well done from Dragon there.
Siege a little later than before. We have a 3rd gateway observatory. Much, much cleaner here from Dragon. I think he should be able to find a way to hold. Even with these mines going down, he could always just make 1 zealot.
I'm really worried about these mines. They're so well placed here. Spread from Terror. I mean, he's not really able to use this battery before this pylon goes down. Oh, he better. Uh-oh. Yeah.
Not what you want to do there. Yikes.
Yeah, definitely not what you want to do.
I still think a couple Dragoons and you go with everything and you hold this because you know he's got no SCVs. Once you see Siege, you know it's an all-in 2-pack, right? Like, it's very hard to play out of.
Oh. Nice bait, though, with the Dragoon, and both those tanks are low now. So suddenly, I mean, if Dragon gets a shuttle and a couple zealots, maybe he can play his way out of this. He's still got the high probe count, too.
Can he snipe it?
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Terror needs to repair those tanks. If Terror doesn't repair those tanks, Dragon has this.
There's no
He's
SCVs down here.
There is one on the way.
SCV.
So really, it's going to come down to Dragon right now. He's got to pick the right time. He cannot let those 2 tanks get back up to full health. Or I think there's no way he holds this. And here we go. SCV
not under the pressure here, right? Like, he's not getting hit on his Nexus. The probe line's not getting hit yet. So he's just sitting here saying, okay, cool. Like, I'll keep making Dragoons. Like, I know you're all in. I know what's going on. So if he can make 2 Zealots and a Reaver, he might just be able to hold and win right here.
Okay, okay. I was just thinking 2 more tanks here is such a problem. But he does have that Reaver now, like you said.
And we're producing 3 goons at a time, right? So I think he's okay as long. See, now the Nexus is getting hit, so now he's on the timer. He knows he's on the clock. Might be waiting for a Zealot or 2 out of his. Yep, the 2 Zealots. The other thing he can do, Machine, is abandon the Nat and just go kill SCVs in Terror's main, which I think he's going to do, right? Like, even if he loses his Nexus, he's going to be up 8, 9, 10 workers.
Yeah, I guess you're right. He's still keeping minimal probes, mining at that natural, just trying to get some additional income. Yeah, this is a Reaver and a couple Zealots. So this could be a little scary here for Terror.
Yeah, that tank will go down next. Shot from the Reaver. Oh,
that's
good
pretty
hit
big.
there.
Gets a Marine as well.
Yeah, he needs to knock out another Marine just so it can target the shuttle.
This is a nice pocket here from Dragon. There's definitely no turret in time. Terror forced to abandon his own mineral line. Man, I don't know. At the same time, Dragon not really able to push outside of his own natural or even mine. Lost that Nexus, so it's not like no damage is being done here from Terror.
Oh,
but,
that mine. He does.
Oh, please. There we go.
Oh, he's trying. He thinks he's Snow. He thinks he can trigger these mines with the Reaver.
I mean, even just having this Reaver alive is forcing Terror to kind of panic. He's not able to really send reinforcing tanks.
Another shuttle with a Zealot and a Reaver. 2 Zealots and a Reaver.
He could just dive bomb then, right? He could just use one shuttle, dive on top of the first tank, second shuttle, dive that remaining Reaver on top of that, and I think he breaks this.
Yeah. I mean, it's one base versus one base, which is obviously never good for Protoss, but I mean, now there's 3.
Okay, does get the first Reaver in.
Can he get another shot? Oh, he doesn't get a second shot off.
Does dive in the Reavers, like we were mentioning. Oh, but that mine just in position. Wow, big committal there from Terror, but I want to say that worked out for him.
Yeah, I think that's okay for Terror, right? I mean, the problem is going to be the worker count is huge difference, right? When you're talking about 24 to 16,
Sure.
big deal with these low numbers right now. I think you're going to see. I'd like him to get a shuttle before he does this. Just one more shuttle.
Oh man, big shot from that tank
Fit for the shuttle.
Yeah. He's just gonna dive. He really wants this natural back in mining. Does finally, get a couple zealots midway through the tank line, and yeah, I think he's got enough to break out of this finally.
I don't know, machine repairs OP.
He's gotta get on the tanks though, but yeah. He's done it. He's out. So looking pretty strong here from Dragon.
And another Reaver on the way up. He'll be able to resecure his natural right away. Oh, this tank just coming down here. Not gonna make it. Ooh, sieging again.
Those are low Dragoons. They could possibly die to that single siege tank. But yeah, Dragon just, trying to step his foot back on the gas here, getting across the map with this Reaver, with this Dragoon. And yeah, look, he's gonna kill those 2 Dragoons with a tank. Very nicely done here. Rallying in Marine, gonna do some additional damage as well, but still, it looks like Dragon slowly but surely breaking this mineral line. Reaver dropping into the main here, gonna try to target down a tank. Oh, Terror might lose it.
Oh, wow. And he's losing
very
the tanks
well done.
run here. I think Dragon has done it, man.
I think you're right.
Maybe not.
Supplies are getting closer. Does get the tank remaining.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, there's a Reaver in the mineral line. This is a big problem here for Terror. This might be game-winning damage.
Oof, there goes the Marine.
Oh, man. Just has the shuttle with 10 HP. That's crazy. Oh, but the Marine might be able to scare it away here. Still, this is delaying the natural. It's killed so many SCVs here of Terror.
Yeah, we're down to 12 workers versus 24, right? Like, that's alone is just so scary. He's in a bit of a trouble here, especially with Dragon getting up this natural. As long as he continues to delay, he's just going to continue to just explode as Protoss here, right? Like, you'll be able to take your next Nexus. You'll be able to just add gateways. You can do whatever you want pretty much from here, right?
Yeah, he's going to have full map control here. I mean, Terror is out again with another annoying Vulture, preventing yet another base from ever existing. But yeah, finally with this natural being resecured, Dragon's eco is going to start skyrocketing. And I mean, Terror is so far from being able to afford a natural of his own.
Yeah, 15 workers. Even if he pushes down here, I think he's just going to get crushed.
I know it's small, but he also lost his eBay as well, so I mean, he's gonna have to rebuild that or suffer the potential of dying to more Reaver drops. Terror moving out here. I think he's just trying to get something done, but yeah, double Reaver is gonna shut this down.
There's the GG. Wow.
Yeah, GG is called there, and what some people might consider a pretty big upset. Yeah, Dragon gonna take the first match here for Team Canada versus Terror.
Yeah, Terror just saying, you know what, you're gonna go Nexus, I'm gonna go 2-pack. I think losing the 1 SCV to repair was a big deal, and just not being on the Nexus fast enough, right? Like, he needed to push down a little bit quicker so he could actually target things, because when you're just sitting out there, it doesn't really hurt Dragon, right? Like, he could just sit there, continue to make out of 3 gateways. He's making probes out of other Nexus and running them back to the main. So, well done by him. Learn from game number 2 to then take it, and that puts Canada in the lead here, Machine.
Yeah, that finally gives advantage to Canada. As you said, well done by Dragon. I mean, you got to respect the way he did it too. He kind of just stuck to his guns, played his style, and it was enough. It really got a big win here for Team Canada to kind of kick things off. But with that, we are going to be moving on to the second series of this, best of 3 between these two teams. So it's going to be Cross facing off in a Zerg versus Terran versus Ultra for Team LATAM here. Raz, what are your thoughts going into this match?
I think Cross is the favorite here. I mean, he is just a monster Zerg. Ultra, very good player, but I think Cross is even a little step above that. So I'm going to give the advantage to Cross as my prediction that this will be a 2-0, 2-1 for Cross.
I would say I think a lot of folks share your sentiments as well. You know, Cross proven to be such a competitive Zerg, such a strong Zerg. I mean, not really one with any major faults you can kind of shake a stick at, right? He just kind of outplays people. Incredible micro, incredible macro, really deep understanding of all the Zerg matchups, including Zerg versus Terran. Has that much needed, muta control we see time and time again in both Zerg versus Terran, Zerg versus Protoss, Zerg versus Zerg. But as also a North American Zerg and someone who has faced off against Ultra in multiple tournaments throughout the years, he is a tough son of a bitch as well, man. Like, he's got incredible macro. Definitely someone who has the capability to play both SK, Terran bio style 1-1-1 play, loves his mech play as well. He's more of a fucking Swiss Army knife style Terran than I would say the majority of the foreign teams are, much like you see in Terror. He's just got a lot of different builds in his repertoire, in his arsenal, and it makes him a big threat, especially in just something like a best of 3 series. So I'm predicting this is again going to be another close set between these two.
All right, well, I think our players are ready, so let's find out who's going to take it down here. Cross or Ultra? Let's get into game 1 on Radeon.
Rock on bottom left side, spawning as the blue Zerg here for Team Canada. It is Cross.
And in the top left, trying to pull a point back for Latin America, it's Ultra.
So Radeon going to be map 1 here. Radeon, yeah, that looks like something's up to no good here. No, it's a wall. Okay.
I thought we were going to see maybe an 8 racks here or something crazy to start, but we are not. And I think Machine, casting Cross a bunch, I think he's one of those Zergs where he's willing to take like a lesser build order, like a pool first to survive, to play into the game, because he knows how strong he is. So he'll take a slight disadvantage early to try to, just outplay you later. That doesn't seem to be the case here, but he is definitely someone who can play pool. 11
and
pool.
You say that, and he goes 11 pool. 11 pool is a build. It's a good build that I like doing. Basically, it's exactly that. You're a step behind in just about every way. Your natural is going to be delayed. You're going to have a 1 less drone, but it is ultimately extremely safe against 8 rack style openers or anything proxy oriented, and does not significantly delay your spire or your layer time. So yeah, you see he actually is doing the build right, obviously going gas before an 11 hatchery at the natural. This is something, I like to mix in a serious set. But yeah, he just, you see this happening because, as you said, he feels like he's the more confident player. He's willing to take a little bit of a detriment, and he might even catch Ultra off guard as well. It's not like these Zerglings are going to be completely useless because there's no 8 racks. He's going to at least be able to threaten Ultra. However, Ultra with this wall, I think, is in a prime position to just find himself with a slight advantage here early on.
Yeah, Ultra seemed to having 2 scouts going to bottom left, but he's changed his direction of one of them. I was gonna say, thank goodness he sent out the double scout, because if his first scout would have went to bottom right and he didn't see these lings, then it could be a problem.
Yeah,
Oh, I think he
looks like
sniped that at CV,
he
man. I
did.
think he got it. So
Yeah,
that's a
he
big
crushed
deal,
it makes
because
these
now
Zerglings
Ultra's.
much more worthwhile, right? And yeah, like you said, what is Ultra thinking right now?
Yeah, we're pulling SCVs thinking, is this like some kind of all-in ling? Is this some kind of, he doesn't know. So he has to pull the SCVs. Lair already down. Let's see if he snipes this scouting SCV well, and what that could trigger Cross to do. Second rack's going down. So playing very standard, looking to get a higher unit count, but delaying his tech.
Yeah, pretty standard here, as you'd expect. Still, though, like we keep saying, this was a delay of eco from Cross here, and meeting up against the wall. It's not even like he's able to force a bunker with these early Zerglings. SCV gets into the main, is going to see all information. He knows that this is some sort of a delayed hatchery, earlier pool. He knows that, the Spire, though, still at a pretty significant time. But either way, I still want to hold to it. I think Ultra is in the better position.
Yeah, I think Ultra maybe a little bit, but Cross, I think, is okay with that at this moment. I think he's ready to say, all right, you take that, but I'm gonna get you later. Another SCV going down. Wow.
Yeah, that's speed, by the way, from Cross. So he's basically willing to spend the 100 as well. So that's going to be one less muta in his arsenal here early on. Because of the hatchery delay, still no third underway here for Cross. It's just going to be delayed. He's going to be forced to dedicate those resources to producing the early mutas as well. Is he a little surprised at getting the sunken at the natural, to be honest with you. Oh, but yeah, it looks like he canceled it, so good call. I guess he was just preparing in case there was an academy timing, which there isn't. That's a pickup by Cross. I mean, every Marine counts.
Every little bit. Yep, every little bit helps.
And Cross just very diligent with these early speedlings, able to pick up, just another edge. He's just adding it into the, the tally.
Oh, man.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No way. Cross,
And he didn't lose a Zergling? What is going on here?
Wow. Wow.
Of course, I had to
Picks
jinx him,
off
but
the medic, man. Yeah, you jinxed him. It's fine. It's fine. 2 facts bad. 2 fact win.
Yeah.
Didn't lose the Zerglings. Zergling dies.
Yeah, man, it's that commentary curse today for sure. He does have his first 5 meters out. Let's see how aggressive he gets with these. He's gonna pick up an SCV. 2 SCVs.
Jeez, wow. Okay.
Did take a little bit of damage on those mutas, but because of the early Marine pickoffs, he knows, already the Marine count has to be a little light here from Ultra. It might open up an opportunity here.
Yeah.
And yeah, this looks scary.
Yeah. If you could find a little group of Marines over there and just start picking off. Yep. I was hoping he'd say pick off some of these groups of Marines, just the small ones, then he would be able to really feel like he's taking the lead. Now, only 1 medic in this army machine, so that medic is going to run out of energy fast.
Yeah, she's going to need another medic buddy here real shortly. And the barracks forced to fly into the main. I'm surprised by this. I feel like he really needs to up the Marine production as much as he possibly can, just to negate any aggression right now from Crossy.
We have like 11 turrets down, machine. I think 11 or 12 turrets. Like that's a lot in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe that's the amount you need here, but 3 by the barracks, 4 by this mineral line, 4 by the other mineral line. I think another one there. Another one there. I wonder if he thinks that Cross is all in. Maybe he thinks this is like a 2-hatch play, like 2-hatch muta all in.
I think you're right. Because he did see not many drones when he scouted. That would actually make sense. But yeah, obviously we know Cross is, I mean, he's not all in. He delayed himself, sure. But yeah, definitely not all in. And look at that. Turret goes down. Now these two depots are exposed. And it's finally time for the Mutas to start fighting this bio a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I really think he thought maybe this was like a 2-hash Muta all in, and he was just getting after it. But he has a third. The worker count is like almost even here. So Cross's economy is very strong. He even brings 2 drones to show him like I'm not all in. But
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That was intentional. He's like, look, I'm not all inning. Like, that's
stop
the new
making
strat.
turrets, man. Stop making turrets. And then he all in mutas after pretending. Oh,
Yep. Oh, no, man.
oh.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of nerves here on Ultra going into this finals match.
Yeah. Ultra just lifting command center, saw the 2 drones, said, here, Cross, look at me lifting my command center, I can one-up you. Ooh, good snipe right there.
Wow, yeah, look at the timing. He waits until, I mean, just the perfect moment to hit such a nice splash onto that group of bio. He's threatening the main at the same time, really kind of preventing Ultra from moving out here. Nice snipe on the medic, and yeah, suddenly this bio is so split.
Yeah, he's trying to split off 2 or 3 Marines to go to the bottom right, and he might be able to get something done. The Overlord will see it, but if they stiff him, they should be able to run past as long as they're not just on A move. Oh, is there? Oh, there's lurkers there.
Yeah,
Those
there's lurkers.
Good versus 3 Marines.
Yeah, they're in time too. He might grab an Overlord here, which would be a nice little pickup for Ultra, but still, it doesn't look like Cross is in any kind of significant danger at the moment.
No, he's definitely okay. Oof. See ya.
So Scouting Marines will see that low ground third base finally for Cross. Look at that, man. He's just bouncing around these glaives like ping pong balls. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Cross just always good about finding efficiency with these mutas.
I feel like we're at 10 minutes, no vessel yet. Defiler Mound already done with Consume on the way. I feel like Cross right now is keeping Ultra on his side of the map. And once he gets Dark Swarm, how does he live?
Yeah, I don't know how he lives.
Oh, these
honestly,
were whole
Terran,
position lurkers.
still, they picked off quite a few Marines, actually. I think it ended up working in Cross's favor there. And that was only 2 lurkers.
Yeah.
One thing I've started to respect more about higher level Zergs is, you know, especially in an advantage Zerg versus Terran, how they don't overmake drones, right? We do see Cross with 38 drone count, but it's not like he has more drones than Ultra. He's being very safe about this.
Yeah, I think once he gets Swarm here, I believe Ultra's really in just trouble because we have 1 vessel, we might have 1 irradiate, maybe 2, but he's gonna take the other main, and I don't see how Ultra's gonna pull through this. I think he's in a little bit of trouble here. I think he is now behind.
Yeah, absolutely. We're seeing that supply count even between the 2 players. Never a good sign if you're a Terran player. Cross is getting those macro hatcheries down, taking the other main here shortly. It looks like he's got a drone in position to do so. You know, as you said, he's got that Defiler tech, which is so key. He's even got a Spore at the natural. I love seeing that. Nidus set up on the 3rd. He's in a really good position here.
Ooh,
oh no!
The leg.
Yeah, at least it was a Ling and not a drone.
Yeah, he needed that to free some supply up anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, look at the Nidus positioning. I mean, really. Oh, wow, dropship's out. So it's not like Ultra's, you know, not going to look for some aggressive behavior here. But what Zergs have recently in the meta gotten very good at is spreading lurkers inside the main, inside the 4th. So I believe we're going to see Cross, yep, now move lurkers into the main. He knows the capability of these mass drop timings here and wants to do anything he can to position himself to defend it.
Yeah, I think he's just setting up. He wants to get to that 4-base play. Double dropship, very strong. Oh, he make that's Man, did he see that?
Barely clipped it. That would be
I-
insane. I mean, he
crazy.
barely saw it. We are seeing troop movement though into the main. It is insane. Like, 100% Raz, I would have missed that dropship. Just for a second, half a second like that, yeah, no way. That dropship's making it to my 4th base. But not for Cross.
That's crazy, man. And here we go, the drop going down, but the
You gonna
second
play
lurker's
it?
not burrowed.
Yeah, that's a little too bad.
He
Gonna run
probably
back.
can run around and still snipe this hatchling, right? Like, so that's good news for him.
Oh man, if only he had a plague out. I thought he would. Because one plague on that big group would definitely dwindle it.
I don't think the group's going to be able to do too much anyway at this point now. Here comes the Muta. Oh, man.
I mean, the mutas are pretty
Yeah,
spread.
they're going to need some backup, right?
Yeah, but he is bringing in 2 more lurkers in. Just wants to make sure he's not going to lose this hatchery, which he easily should be able to hold, so no worries.
Yeah, and a small bio, of course, goes down as well, right? So.
Yeah, it's more and more units falling here for Ultra. Oh, look how annoying he is. Wow, Cross temporarily moving a little too soon with those mutas, and it looks like he's going to be punished for it.
Ooh,
All right,
radiates the Overlord.
Yeah, Radiate's going down in the main here as well. That Marine's still doing some damage. Going to pick off yet another drone at that 4th base here for Cross. Oh, but come on, big leg goes down. Yeah, that's got to stop that's going to stop any pressure here out of Ultra for sure. So Ultra going to be forced to run home. Has done a decent job maintaining vessel count though. He's still got a couple, lost 1. And we are seeing more and more in production. Dropship's still alive as well, so that's another potential threat here from Ultra going into Cross. But Cross really looks like he's secured everything at this point. We're seeing, units in the main, units in the 4th. Drone count just continues to grow here. He's secured himself a very strong position.
I think we only have 2 vessels. We really not where you want to be at this point, right? Like, we need a couple more. But he might be switching over to BC soon as he takes his 3rd and 4th base. Double dropship here again, but there are just Scourge waiting, and oh my god, will they see them? They do. Can he get some drops out? Oh, 1 down.
Up on top of the lurkers too. Ooh. Very well done. He's got a Defiler as well. Dark Swarm going down. And yeah, he's even herding them back into the lurker. Very well done here from Cross. Oh, Vessel does come in and get a nice irradiate off though. And Ultra just constantly wants to pressure this 3rd base of Ultra, even though it's so well defended. I'm not sure why. Ultra's finally out of production as well here for Cross.
I was going to say, he's really trying to do some kind of eco damage to the 2 newer bases, but Cross is defending it so well, and the supply count is just so close, and now the Ultras are out on the field, and eventually I think this is just going to be Cross eating up Ultra in the middle of the map, so and then just pushing his bases, because how do you stop this big of a supply Zerg with Ultra and Defiler, Plague, all the good stuff going down? You only have, well, it's 6 vessels. Oh, look at this little counterattack too here, Machine. Look at this.
Yeah, great Ling timing. It's going to force a lift and definitely delay, this 4th base. Huge Plague going down even. I like that on the SCVs here. He can continue to consume this and Plague, more and more of Ultra's army here as well. So this is very significant damage, and it's only Zerglings and 1 Defiler being dedicated here. Oh, just got to pull those back though.
Yeah, and that's going to stop the mining of 4th base for Ultra. He should be mining. He's just going for it. Are we just going?
I think you kind of have to at this point. He's starting to really take some damage. Still though, Nidus out, Swarm down. Very quick reaction here from Cross to try to save this base. And yeah, here come the Ultralisks.
Ultralisks are ready to fight. More vessel. Oh, that one just makes it out. Radiate that Ultra, but that's going to hurt our bio here. Oh man, I mean, Plague goes down.
Yeah, big Plague here. Now that the Ultras are out, I mean, Cross has kind of revealed his hand. I still don't know if Ultra will be able to do much about it. Although that was a nice irradiate. Those Ultras are starting to get a little softened up. Um, but yeah, I think Cross is going to start switching into Hydra Plague as well.
Yeah, very strong late game here. Don't need much of the upgrades to handle it. We got 4-1 Ultraless. I don't know what the Marines bio are at yet. If they're +2 still, so that's still positive for the Ultraless. Oh, we're getting a small force again right here. Nothing's in that bunker. Ultras and Lings,
Yeah.
small army about to take out the third base.
Yeah, this is going to be big damage. This is 2 bases now being disrupted here. BCs are out, though, so we're seeing a tech change. But this will, again, start prompting that Hydralisk switch that I'm expecting from Cross. The one thing you got to say is Ultra doing a great job maintaining these vessel counts. The vessels are really what's allowing him to kind of stave this attack off.
He needs to hold his base. This is a lot of supply. Only those Meridian Ultras doing extra damage.
Wow.
Vessel's going down. He's broken through. We're trying to do a counter drop, but we are right on a lurker again.
Again, yeah, that same lurker. Man, doing so much work. Another lurker in the mineral line. Look at that. Cross is just prepared.
He's defending on all fronts while hitting these little counters, right? With some Lings, some Ultra, just forcing no mining. I mean, you can see Ultra's money definitely not going up very quickly. He's not mining very efficiently from any of the bases. They're constantly lift off, so no income there.
Yeah, very limited income. I mean, he's forced to lose 2 bases temporarily, you know, twice now. Mined out in the main, mined out in the natural, like you said. He's definitely on the back foot at the moment. Maybe with the battlecruiser tech, he can stall and hold the 4th, but that's about the best he can kind of hope for at the moment.
I don't even know if he's going to be able to hold his 3rd here, machine. It looks grim for Ultra here. Cross just breaking it. Oh, didn't get off the plague.
I'd like to see some fire bats mixed in here for Ultra. Whenever you start seeing this numbers of Ultra Zergling, it does help.
Muta Ultra fighting against the old battle cruiser Ultra Ling. Oh, and GG is called.
Wow, very close game. GG called from Ultra. It looks like Cross gonna take the first game, but yeah, that was a pretty epic call from the start.
Yeah, I mean, Frost just hitting all the bases, right? Just pushing through. Ultra recognizing my money is not going well. I'm not getting it done. I need to just really tap out here and let's go to the next game because Cross is just taking care of business.
Yeah, that was, again, with that 11 pool start, right? That is Cross starting off a series and saying, I'm going to play very reserved and, you know, I just feel very confident in my play. And it ended up being enough. So, man, it's a little tough to recover from that if you're, you know, Ultra going into this game too.
Yeah, maybe we get a little more pressure from Ultra, like he takes the eco route into like stim timing, Academy Rush, put some pressure on Cross to force him to make some sunken, something like that, to kind of take advantage of his eco lead. But we'll see. Cross can just go right back into a normal game now and say, okay, Ultra, just go for it. Now you have to beat me again. So.
Yeah, very true.
All right,
yeah.
I think our players are ready here for game number 2. Let's jump into it. Game 2 between Cross and Ultra.
Alrighty, spawning top left side of the map as the yellow Zerg for Team Canada. It is Cross.
And in the bottom left, it is Ultra. All right, will Ultra be a little more tricky this game? Will we see an 8-Rex? Will we see something? I don't know.
Logically, that's the problem, is you want to say no, right? Like, my opponent did a early pool last game, and I, held my wall, didn't take significant damage. I should 8-Rex now. No, because the 8-Rex loses even worse to an 11 pool, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just my thoughts, but... it's got to be a tough spot to start from, and I don't even know if there is a right answer going into game 2 like this. Maybe he goes 2-fac.
Ooh, 2-vac. That's it. We know
Yeah,
how good it is now.
it worked in the previous set. You know, it may not be PvP, but I mean, maybe he makes enough vultures, just kills all the zerglings and kills all the drones. That's all you got to do. So this game, we will see a change, which I love to see out of Cross here. He's going a very standard 12 hatch, which means, all right, Ultra, you're definitely not getting any kind of an early eco kicker to start things out here.
He's not messing around. Normal standard game incoming.
Yep. See how that goes, man. Well, I don't know. We aren't really seeing anything out of the ordinary from either player. Really a big key factor of last game was the early muta pressure from Cross. And as you stated, wasn't even really a super dedicated pressure, but he forced out so many turrets. And yes, there were a few SCV pickoffs, but nothing significant in the main or the natural from Cross. It was really Ultra just overproducing turrets, or at least he felt obligated to produce so many turrets.
I'll tell you what I think is probably the most significant little part of that, other than the turrets, of course, but the medic pickoff by the Lings. Like only having one medic, you know, with your army really kind of handcuffs you from doing what you want to do because you can't move out anymore.
I forgot about that. Man, I mean, those Zerglings did work to start things off. They picked off multiple Marines as well, and it was just 4 Zerglings with speed. Cross really does an exceptional job of just making the most of every single unit.
And look, Crosshair using that drone down there to make sure that those Marines aren't actually pushing across the map so he doesn't have to make any more Zerglings. Because that little bit of early Marine pressure is something we see more and more, especially at higher levels, right? Just to force out, even if it's a fake. But Cross like, nah, I got a drone there. I know you're not actually moving. I won't make any more Zerglings. I can just make drones like I want.
Yeah. I mean, that being said, there is no Overlord in position, and that move out we were talking about, it's happening. You know, it is delayed. It is only 5 Marines, but the 5 Marine walkout is something we've seen quite a bit. Oh, does get a Zergling for free. Can't be happy about that if you're Cross. But that's just going to force a walk back here from Ultra, and yet more Zergling production from Cross.
Yeah, he's got speed on the way already. You know, he's making those Zerglings. I think he'll be okay. So he's doing what he needs to do.
Yeah, that's still, it's gonna damper the eco a little bit here of Cross. Those could have been more drones, but it looks like he didn't make too many. Spire already down inside the main. We even see an earlier drone moving out to take a third this game. So the third base will not be quite as delayed as the prior game.
Yeah, we see Ultra going with the barracks after the academy this time, so he'll be able to get that stim and range up pretty quickly. Spire almost done. Did we see an eBay?
I don't.
Okay,
oh yeah, it looks
there
like we do have one at the bottom.
I was a little nervous. So, I was like, oh man, was that a supply depot? Like we have no eBay yet? Like we're in trouble.
No, it doesn't have it in time. I think Ultra could even threaten a pressure right now with this early academy. I'm surprised he's not trying to push out on the map a little bit.
Yeah, stim not done yet. Well, it's about to be. He could have been marching across, but
does have 2 medics this time.
It's a big deal. Big deal. Don't let them lead. Those Lings will are gonna be too strong.
Yeah, they'll tear him up pretty quick, as he showed last game with only 4 Zerglings. Look at this! He's pounding on the door. He says, "Come out! I want to play."
Man.
Well, I mean, that was good for Ultra. Those are some free Zerglings. Suddenly, yeah, I mean, he does have to be concerned. This is not a small amount of Marines. And there is no sunken at the natural, no defense at the third. but no, Ultra wants to just back off.
Yeah, 4 Muta flying in, I guess, just to see what they're gonna do. They're gonna get. Oh no, he's found a small pocket here. Machine, even with 4 Muta, we're getting 2, 3 SCV kills here. Wow.
No way.
And
With
flies out.
With only 4 Muta as well, as you stated. Now we got 8. Is 8 better than 4?
Last time I checked, it was a little bit more.
Yeah, very true, man. We'll see.
Man.
Gonna start going to work on this turret at the natural here for Ultra. Ultra, though, with some clutch repair, does manage to allow it to get some more shots off. That's gonna bruise those Mutas up quite a bit. But yeah, Ultra says, you know what? Enough of this. I've got Marine range now. Let's get out on the map and get you out of my base.
Yeah, waiting for +1 will be a big deal. I know eBay was kind of finishing up, so it's probably not quite there yet, but, you know, this Bioforce is on the map, trying to create some pressure, saying, hey, don't kill any more SCVs, come over here. We see this peel off again. 2 Marines trying to get the top right.
I like this peel off. It can, I mean, really do some significant damage, but Cross, again, just, he reacts too fast. He's already ahead of it with a group of small Zerglings. Oh, free Muta, though. So well done there from Ultra, capitalizing on the mistake there. But yeah, this is a big, scary group of Mutas from Cross.
Oh my goodness. I wonder if he has attacker armor on those bad boys. Nothing yet.
Not
almost attack.
almost
not
working
even
on attack
just yet.
Yeah, he's just feeling it out, man. And I mean, these are great volleys here from Cross. I don't know. Ultra might even be forced to back up here.
Yeah, he may be. There's a lot of Muta there, man. And once that +1, he'll just be chunking them down, flying in between. Oh, good little pick off. Those medics have to be running low on energy, considering. Oh yes, they are. They're out.
Yeah, they're completely out.
So every
Bio's
one of
starting to
these
split
stims
apart.
is just gonna really be painful.
Yeah, it's gonna be more and more damage here on this group of Bio. I mean, Ultra needs to reinforce or something. You can't just be fighting low numbers now. There's just no point. And yeah, cleaned up. Crossy sees the opening.
Goodness.
Medics are
That's
done.
massive, man. That's massive. Oh, they had a pause there. We're back. Okay.
All right. Again,
Oh,
Hive
man.
on the way. Hydroden Lurker upgrade.
No
Third base
gas
on the way.
machine, isn't that? Shouldn't that have already started?
Yeah, I think he's stacking some gas, but yeah, he probably needs to begin that here soon for vessel count. He's got to probably keep repairing this turret, hope to just chunk down these Mutas with more and more turret damage. But Cross has built himself a very comfortable position here, picking off 4 available units out front of Ultra's natural.
Oh my goodness, the micro just really, really good here from Cross, man.
Yeah, he knows how to maximize
Oh my
that control.
goodness.
Gets another medic. And I mean, he's being very diligent about swapping out weak Mutalisks as well. So he's just maximizing, you know, his supply. He's really keeping these Mutas healthy.
Yeah. And you see, I mean, Ultra just does not have a big force here. Ooh, these Marines need to stay next to these medics, or else they're going to be in trouble. And
There are medics
got
or
a
Valkyries
Valkyrie out
underway.
here.
Yeah, 2-port Valkyrie. So suddenly he will be able to bully these Mutas. Those are big volleys, by the way. Holy smokes. Yeah, Cross absolutely going to need to get some lurkers out on the field here to hold this, but fortunately he does have those lurkers.
Yeah, the problem with the Valkyries means, guess what?
Oh!
He's going to see them.
Yeah, he does see him. Stim going down here. Yet another Overlord under fire. And Cross is still supply blocked. He is ahead in supply, but this could get a little dangerous here.
I mean, I think he's cutting off reinforcements. Will he hold position these lurkers?
Got a
I mean,
defiler mount underway.
Cross's economy is so strong in the machine. 40 drones, right? Like he is no vessels again. We're going for dropships, so Ultra's going for broke. Oh my god, they're on hold position.
Yeah.
He's gonna bring the muta down here. Have him chase to the left. Here we go. Look, he's gonna chase this way. Oh
No.
my
No.
goodness.
No
Oh
way.
my goodness. Okay,
Look at that
does
control.
he does survive, but a lot of bio and a Valkyrie gone for a couple muta and some lurkers.
It was a
Man,
significant. It was a few muta, but still, yeah. I mean, absolutely in Cross's favor there. Great trade. I mean, now if you're Ultra, you got to be terrified to move out on the map without a vessel.
yeah, we haven't made one yet though. We're
Yeah,
pushing the
we're going
12-minute
top.
mark. We've been making Valkyries and dropships. It is part
True.
of the problem here, and it looks like Ultra wants to try to come to the left to drop this in with support of the Valk and the bio, but I don't know if he's gonna make it up here.
This looks scary, actually. I think with the Valkyrie in play, especially if it's able to just chunk down damage in the back, I mean, this could get scary here. Still, though, Cross reinforcing with lurkers from the natural. Another big load up from Ultra. Going to shuffle everything into this main here. And if Cross gets caught unburrowed, he's really going to be in some serious trouble here.
I think this is it for Ultra. I think if he's gonna do this, he needs to get the damage done because we're committed to so many dropships and bio, and oh my goodness, see ya
Oh,
later. And there's the
so many lurkers.
GG. Wow.
Yeah, GG called there from Ultra, and it looks like Cross going to end up taking the series in a pretty convincing 2-0. Just looking, I mean, so strong there.
Yeah, and that wraps it up though, Machine. That'll make it so that Team Canada gets to the 9 points, and they will get the win here. Team Latin America cannot catch them, even with the 2v2.
Yeah, yeah, big important win here for Team Canada, and yeah, they ended up pulling out the win with that. So very well done to both players, Dragon and Cross, just playing so strong throughout the entire season. Yeah, they put up some really yeah, great games for us to watch today.
Yeah, makes Cross scary going into BSL, man, right? He's already into the next round. So he's in the round of 20 waiting, right? He's one of the people that plays top four, and he looks scary, man. He looks like he's ready to go.
Yeah, he's feeling like he's in top form. You know, definitely a Zerg I always love to watch and try to learn from. So really excited to see if maybe this is a big season for him.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Nice guy. Met him at the LAN last summer. Really strong player, super good guy. So always cheering for him. Unless he's in my group, then screw him. I hope I beat him. That's it.
Man, look at that. Team Canada coming out in the end, taking out Team Europe. Yeah, taking out, man, big teams. Russia as well. I didn't realize. So impressive run against, I mean, probably you'd have to say the top teams. But Team LATAM as well. Uh, Previously even taking out Team Canada to, the upper bracket finals to bring it down to this tie break scenario. So very impressive from them as well.
Yeah, really fun. Nation Wars is always exciting. It was great to play through the season. I'm glad we had it again. Thanks to all the sponsors for this because Rustbrain, really being the backbone of that, and we appreciate it because it's always fun getting together with your country mates and getting after it a little bit.
For sure, man. Nation Wars being that team tournament style, incorporating 2v2s, it's completely different than BSL proper. And yeah, it's so important to continue. So thank you again to Rustbrain. And thank you as well to our main sponsors, again, Liquid Nazgul and Liquid Steve, for propping up BSL this season. Two great gentlemen who have been, you know, in the StarCraft community for so many years. Uh, and yeah, they continue to help even so many years later. So always, hats off to them. Uh, Rust Brain as well, as we just mentioned, helping with Nation Wars and extra events. But yeah, we'd like to thank all of our Patreon sponsors, of course. The Wolf of Wall Street level, $200 a month, we have Andrew supporting. Thank you very much. At the Bombastic General level, $100 a month, we have My Fleeting Dream. At the Bombastic Colonel level, $50 a month, we have Striker. At the Major Plus Plus level, we have Tupocalypse. And at the Bombastic Major level, $20 a month, we have Scheming Gypsy, Kiasu, Madinho, Steven Robertson, KJ, LML, and Nicholas Schuler. And thank you to everyone, big or small, anyone donating and continuing to contribute to the BSL scene. And yeah, keeping Foreign Brood War alive in 2025. Thank you all so much.
Absolutely. Big thanks. Big thanks to Zero for hosting all this stuff, getting us out there. And oh, we're taking a look at our 2v2 bracket here. These matches
Okay.
will be starting this week as well. So we see a lot of scary teams out there, man. A lot of scary teams. That Bonded Ziki team, I know they're super strong. Medino, Marwin, very good 2v2 players, and a lot of these guys, right? A whole
Pariah.
bunch. Raya,
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say Gargoyle, all those people, phenomenal players, obviously making it into the 2v2 Pro League. So good luck to all of them. That'll be exciting. I'm glad that we are able to get that event running as well. So a lot of events running right now. Nation Wars wrapping up, 2v2 Pro League, All Pro League, Gosu League, Hustle, everything's running right now. So a lot going on for StarCraft.
Yep, yep. Big year for StarCraft, and players are just getting better and better. So, as someone who's played a little bit, we all obviously have played 2v2, playing in team leagues and stuff like that. It's always interesting to see what shenanigans these players can come up with in different matchups, man. So, definitely going to be tuning into this. But
Absolutely.
yeah.
All right. Well,
Anyways,
thank
I
you
think that's
for
it
tuning
for
in
today,
today,
man.
everyone. Yeah, well, everyone, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully, everyone has some good events planned. They're going to be tuning in next week. Um, what's is the next cast going to be on the 16-0?
Okay.
So just looking at the heart to Mr. Diggity as well out there. We love you, Mr. Diggity.
Yeah, diggity. We gotta get you in here for
Love
some
Mr.
casts,
Diggity.
man.
I know.
I miss him, man. Yeah.
Okay, so we will have the group that wasn't cast today will be casted eventually as well this week, because we had a little bit of merge some of the players, so we had to reschedule. And then next weekend, Group B, Ultra, Radley, SPX, Ranged. A lot of TBT exciting there. Who knows? Maybe Radley will nuke one of our other Terran players.
You know he
Maybe
will.
he'll, he'll go for it. And then Group H, Terra, HBO, Tarson, and Spine. Some new players entering in the Pro League from that group. But two very strong groups. So please tune in next weekend. It's
Yeah, a
definitely
lot
going
of
to be
Terran
exciting.
Berserk. Always fun to
Yeah,
watch. Yeah.
yeah, Terran Berserk is going to be exciting there. So, all right. So those are some of the upcoming events. So make sure you tune in. Thanks for tuning in today. Zero, thanks for being a great observer and host. And Machine, thanks for being an awesome co-caster, man.
I appreciate it, Raz. Always good commentating with you. And thanks again, Zero, for everything, man. Pulling it all together. So thank you all for tuning in and checking it out. We'll see you next time.